Hi there, thank you so much again for joining me on this channel. As always, I'm very grateful for all your previous views, likes, subscriptions and shares. It's great to be back and welcome to the happy new year that is 2023. I thought it might be kind of fun to look at some of the religious and philosophical themes in the movie Avatar, The Way of Water, which I keep mispronouncing as Avatar, Way of Water, or Avatar, Way of the Water, so apologies if I slip into that during the video. If you've not seen one of these videos before, you are more than welcome. Please be aware I do give away plot spoilers. The exciting thing about the word avatar is that it comes from a Sanskrit word meaning down and to cross. It's literally within the Hindu faith, the idea of a god or goddess coming down to earth in a particular human or animal form. So, for example, Vishnu appeared as the avatar Rama to fight and defeat the 10-headed demon Ravana, and that story is celebrated in the great epic tale, the Ramayana. Plus, of course, we're familiar with the word avatar when it comes into the world of gaming. Midway through the 22nd century, human beings have made it to the alien planet of Pandora. As we know from the first film, it's full of rich natural resources, including unobtainium, a source of unlimited power. Scientists create these Navi-human hybrid bodies that are inhabited by Sully and other humans who want to interact with the world of Pandora. I suppose effectively they're like mind puppets. Even though you're still physically in a pod in a laboratory, your avatar is there interacting with the rest of the world and you can feel it, smell it, see it, etc. The great thing about an avatar is that if you have a character who was killed off in the previous movie, say for example Quaritch, you can bring him back. Essentially he's a recombinant along with some of his other fellow Marines and he is ready to take on and get his revenge, but this time as a big blue alien. But actually it's very interesting. All of his memories, all of his past are downloaded electronically into a form of ones and zeros and then implanted into this avatar. And actually that raises a very profound issue about what does it mean to be human and what does it mean to be alive. The philosopher Rene Decartes, who most famously said, "I think, therefore I am," believed in something called Cartesian dualism. It's the argument that there are two kinds of foundation out there. There is the physical world and there is the mental world. Now, the opposite to Cartesian dualism, that there is a separation between the physical and the mental world, is known as materialism. This was put forward by philosophers such as Bertrand Russell. Nothing exists except the material world. Even what we call the mind is simply just a series of biological and neurological responses in the brain. What I find fascinating is whether you're a Cartesian dualist, whether you're a materialist, something in between or something else entirely. It's amazing how this idea of a Hindu concept of a deity coming down to earth has got mixed up with this science fiction franchise, and you have some very deep ideas about what does it mean to be human. Are we just physical processes, or can we separate that physicality for something more mental, or dare I say it, spiritual? The Tolkien are these extraordinary whale-like creatures that inhabit the oceans of Pandora. The Metcaina tribe have a particularly close bond with them. They can communicate and they're also their spiritual brethren. Now, whales are very important in American literature, particularly thinking about that great novel Moby Dick written by Herman Melville. And what's interesting is that the theme of whaling is here in Avatar as well. After one of the Tolkien is killed, a substance is extracted from it called Amrita. It is a Sanskrit word that means immortality. Amrita is first mentioned in the Rig Veda, one of the 4 canonical texts in the Hindu faith. An origin story of Amrita is that demigods and demons joined hands along with others to churn the oceans to try and create some. It is remarkable how the Hindu faith has contributed in such a big way to the Avatar franchise, whether it's through literally the name Avatar or of course the life-lengthening elixir known as Amrita. On the way, James Cameron also throws in some references to Cartesian dualism and of course the issue of materialism. Plus he throws in a hefty reference to that great American novel Moby Dick. That's it from me this week. As always, I'm very grateful for all your likes, comments and subscriptions. And if you're able to, then please do so. Until then, enjoy your learning.